In the world of automotive excellence, there are moments when design transcends beyond machinery and enters the realm of art, when speed is not just a measure of velocity but a symbol of power, and when elegance walks hand in hand with aggression. Tonight, under the dim glow of futuristic spotlights, a silhouette emerges that instantly redefines what we thought possible. It is not merely a car, it is a vision. The next chapter of Audi's relentless pursuit of innovation and beauty. A machine so wide and flat it seems to hug the ground itself. Dressed in the deepest black that reflects light like polished obsidian, and on its face a massive silver grille that declares dominance before the engine even starts to breathe. This is the Audi of tomorrow, a concept so bold and aggressive it refuses to whisper. It roars without a sound. The first sight takes your breath away. From the front, the enormous silver grille stretches across the face like a shield of authority, sharp edges cutting into the darkness. The headlights are no longer headlights, they are slivers of energy, razor-thin beams that glow with the precision of laser blades, staring into your soul with predatory intent. The body itself, wider than anything you've imagined, spreads across the asphalt like a predator ready to leap, the stance so low you could believe it belongs on a racetrack orbiting the edge of the future. This is not design made for compromise. This is design born from a dream where beauty and intimidation are fused into one. Walk around the side and you feel the lines pulling you forward, sculpted not just for aerodynamics but for emotion. The roofline flows seamlessly into the tail like liquid steel, no interruptions, no hesitation, every curve and crease whispering the language of speed. The wheels sit flush inside wide arches, enormous alloys forged in a mix of black and silver that echo the grille's authority, spinning like turbines ready to suck in the horizon. You don't just see the car, you feel it breathing. Its presence is magnetic, dragging your eyes across its surfaces, commanding respect without ever needing permission. At the rear, the future continues. A single streak of crimson LED stretches like a blade across the back, cutting through the shadows with precision. Below it, a diffuser sits wide and aggressive, channeling air like the fins of a spacecraft. The exhausts are not traditional pipes but sculpted outlets integrated into the design like thrusters of a starship, hidden yet powerful, suggesting silence when idle but a storm when unleashed. Every inch of the rear speaks the same language as the front. I am here, I am power, I am the future. Step closer to the cabin and the glass canopy feels almost alien, stretching across the roof with uninterrupted clarity. You press your hand to the surface and it almost feels alive, heat reflecting back with a hum of futuristic energy. Slip inside and the world outside disappears. The cockpit is minimal but commanding, wrapped in digital screens that bend toward the driver like guardians of information. The steering wheel is more of a command module than a wheel, flattened, futuristic, designed to respond to the slightest touch. The seats hug like armor, crafted from a mix of carbon fiber and leather, breathing with red ambient lights that pulse with your heartbeat. Every switch, every curve, every surface is designed not just to be seen but to be felt, to remind you that this is not just transport, this is an experience. Imagine turning the car on. The silver grille lights with a faint glow, a hidden signature, like the awakening of a giant. The ambient hum rises inside the cabin as systems activate. The dashboard flows to life in a symphony of data, the future speaking in neon arcs and holographic projections. Outside, the lights sharpen into piercing beams, cutting the night ahead, daring the road to resist. And then the silence breaks. The engine, a hybrid of raw mechanical fury and futuristic electric thrust, awakens. It doesn't just start, it declares. A roar that shakes your chest, balanced by the futuristic whir of electric motors, a sound like thunder merged with lightning. The ground beneath trembles and the air around vibrates. The car is alive. As you push forward, the first sensation is not speed but flight. The wide stance and low body create an illusion that the asphalt is disappearing beneath you. Every inch of air is sculpted, pressed, controlled, like the wind itself bows to the car. The steering responds like an extension of thought. You don't turn, you imagine, and it follows. Every corner feels like bending reality, every straight feels endless. The acceleration is brutal yet smooth, like being pulled by an unseen force, an instant catapult into another dimension where limits dissolve. The black body glistens under the city lights, a phantom moving too fast for eyes to follow. The silver grille reflects every spark of neon, a beast hunting in the night. Crowds gather not because they are told but because they are compelled. Every head turns as the Audi slides by, the growl of its engine echoing like a storm. Children point, adults stare, cameras rise, and silence follows in its wake. This car is not an accessory, it is an event. Every street it touches becomes a stage, every moment becomes history. It is the kind of machine that makes you forget practicality, makes you forget logic, makes you forget time. Because this is not about where you are going, this is about how it feels to get there. The story of this Audi concept is not just engineering, it is philosophy. It asks why cars should look gentle when they can look ferocious, why they should follow trends when they can dictate them, why they should whisper when they can roar. It is extra wide because presence demands width. It is flat because sleekness commands respect. It is black because nothing else carries mystery like black. And that massive silver grille is not a detail, it is a crown. A symbol of dominance, a declaration that this car does not follow, it leads. Inside you realize that comfort has not been sacrificed. The silence of the cabin shields you from chaos. The suspension glides across imperfections with surgical precision, and the sound system floods your senses with music as if you sit inside a private concert hall. The car balances aggression with elegance, brutality with refinement, wildness with sophistication. It is a contradiction perfected, a paradox that makes sense only when you feel it. Audi has created something that is not just driven, it is experienced. Now imagine taking it beyond the city, into winding mountain roads under the stars. The headlights carve the path like blades of light, the body cutting through mist like a black arrow, the engine roaring into valleys that echo your presence for miles. The tail lights leave behind streaks of crimson in the night, a reminder to anyone who dares to follow. You accelerate, and time bends. Minutes feel like seconds, distances vanish. The road is no longer a challenge, it is a companion. Every curve is a dance, every straight a sprint toward infinity. You are not just driving, you are commanding the night. The future of Audi is written in this concept, and the message is clear. The era of compromise is over. Cars of tomorrow will not be modest, they will be bold. They will not be silent sculptures, they will be roaring beasts. They will not blend into the background, they will dominate it. And this concept, with its sleek black skin, its silver grille, its aggressive design, is the torchbearer of that philosophy. It shows us that the next decade will not be about subtlety but about statements, not about blending but about standing apart. This car is not just another chapter, it is the beginning of a new book. Picture the sun rising as the Audi glides across an empty highway, black body reflecting the golden light, silver grille shimmering like armor. The world awakens to the sight of a machine that feels untouchable. In that moment you understand it is not just about owning the car, it is about owning the feeling. A feeling of unstoppable momentum, of unmatched confidence, of stepping into a future where design and power are inseparable. The car doesn't just carry you forward, it carries your imagination. Every legend begins as a concept, every masterpiece begins as an idea. This Audi is no exception, but standing before it you realize this is more than just a concept. This is a glimpse of destiny. A car so wide it feels like it owns the road, so flat it looks born for speed, so black it absorbs the night, and with a grille so silver and dominant it could only be called a crown of the future. Aggression never looked this elegant, elegance never felt this powerful, and the future never felt this close. This is not just an Audi. This is the beginning of an era.